So I told you here, for some of you, there's a female that's dealing with this king, but they've sort of turned their back on one another here. Okay. So they've turned their back on one another. Now, this woman here is interested in what's going on with this other woman, right? Now, this doesn't mean that this other woman, where it's a same-sex relationship, it means that this woman is worried about if this male has finished with this woman here.
Capricorn, hey! I'm up here, Capricorn. I'm up here. What on earth are you doing up there, Steve? What are you doing up there, Capricorn? What are you doing, Dave?
What the f*** are you doing? How did you get up there?
So how are you? So what we're going to do is, let me get this up on the screen. So on the screen you can see questions 1 to 15. I'm going to ask that machine over there to give me a number, and when it gives me a number, that'll be your question, and you get 2 of them. So make sure that you stay towards the end, and then we can actually figure out what your second question will be if the first one's a bit lame. So Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 15.
There's a number between 1 and 15. It's 2.
2. So Capricorn, what is it? Let's have a look. Challenges, do's and don'ts. So let's see, Capricorn. So what is Capricorn going to be challenged with? What is Capricorn? Show me their challenges, please.
And he gobs out a mouthful of booze covering Fatty. He flicks a flaming match into his bird's nest, and the geezer's lit up like a leaking gas pipe.
So judgment, yes or no? No, I don't know. This one? But yes or no, Capricorn, judgment. So false, fake, fiction, I don't know. Again, it's the same thing. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Tapped into spirit, channeling, music, all of this sort of stuff. But this is a decision to make. Do you want to continue on the same path that you are? Or have you quit your relationship altogether? Or do you want your ex back? Either a yes or a no. This is either separation, because it's a part of Libra, it's a 2. So we're either separated and I'm waiting for someone to come back. Okay, or I don't want them to come back, but again, it's, you know, you would have to have put something in legal terms to stop a person coming back. So you might be going to court. So some of this might be going to court. Some of you may have caught someone actually cheating on you if there is a third party and you have now quit your relationship. But like I said, judgment is very important, whether it be fact or fiction. Okay, finding out information off tarot is fiction. Facts is where you actually catch someone in the act. Okay. So this can be court appearances and stuff like that. It's also looking for a job, okay, doing spiritual work or non-spiritual work, okay, but like a job here. This is like a shop also is what I'm picking up, like a shop or opening up a shop or a brand or something like that. Yeah, just as you're starting, Steve's thinking about quitting. Sorry, but I'm also looking for another job as well. But like, yeah, looking for a job, got a job or something like that around work and money here. Let's see. Lucy, Laura, Lucifer. Let's see. Capricorn, their challenges. So you get the 9 of Swords, worried that something might not be working out. This is also, well, a lot like myself, really. Worried that there's no clients here. Page of Wands can be people that are just not really interested in certain things. They're interested in, like, if you're doing stuff here to try to earn money from it, these are kind of like, sorry, but like you guys that are not really paying. So you're just like watching but not paying. So these can be like clients that watch but don't pay, or not really finding many people that are interested so much here. Now, so I'm going to go over work and everything else. So work life is obviously where these are people that are like losing interested in what's being said and done, and they're kind of like floating off to other places, channels, trying to find out information on third parties. Like I said, people that are stuck in fiction will get bored and frustrated knowing that there isn't an answer, and they'll keep searching for an answer from other readers and other channels when they've already got it, which means that what you're following is Alice. The 9 is a dark place where I keep looking, which means Virgo energy, and I keep looking for an answer that I can't get because I haven't caught the person in the act. You have to catch the person if there's a third energy. If not, you keep looking for information where someone's telling you, yes, Capricorn, there's a third party. there's a third party. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to take action, or are you just not going to talk to the person because you think that there is? Very important for a lot of people out there, okay? So you don't keep following the rabbit hole. You got to act, okay? There's this energy here of like wanting to act now while the lion's hot. So there might be something to do around a Leo, maybe, for a lot of you. That can be / Aquarius, because I read in numerology. So this is court appearances, ex-husband, wife, children in between it, okay? Trying to get on with my kids and trying to talk to my children, but they don't listen to me. So don't tell them, because that's the worst thing you can do, is tell a person. There's an energy here of the Page of Wands, like losing, like not speaking to someone, like, you know, I want a commitment and I want a relationship and I don't want to keep going through this, and I want to skip all of the lessons here and just like quit and leave without knowing. That's what I'm saying. For a lot of you here, you could have got yourself into a bind where you actually don't know what the truth is, and you're just like assumptions, like the mother of all fuck ups is assuming that there is something going on, but you're unsure. These are also people that say that they're being stalked and gang stalked on multimedia, but they haven't really seen it. They just feel it and believe it. This is why I'm backing away from tarot and trying to get another job. It's because if you get so much education from different readers and then you come back to me, people come back to me complaining that I'm not the same as everybody else. And they want to keep following that dark hole, like, because they're like, I've been doing this too long, I need to keep searching. Right, so, you know, lo and behold, I'm not going to fight against other people teaching you whatever they believe here. So these are people that can be lost in not knowing the truth and don't really know, because like I said, if you know, then you're not here, right? This isn't going to relate to you because you've moved on with your life. This will be someone else, right? If you're not dealing with anyone, then what you're dealing with is just metaphysics. You're dealing with a belief, a thought, a feeling, right? But not action, okay? Not taking any. So not taking precautions is also what I'm hearing. So this can also be, or a speeding fine or a caution, like a warning by the police is a caution here. So you don't go to prison. It's like a misdemeanor, I think you call it, right? A caution, smack on the wrist. If you do it again, then you're in trouble. Here, so a misdemeanor. And then I'm also hearing Tina, Tyler, Tarot, Tanya. And then I'm hearing this energy of something to do with around, oh, what was it? Sorry, the message is gone now. Because it's trying, yeah, see, fault, you keep coming up with these same energies here. Your challenge is to find out the truth here, Capricorn, or this person. But this is like, okay, we've split up, right? There's nothing for me to find out. There is no third party. There's just, I'm not talking to my person. We're separated. We you know, I can't seem to get on the same page with the person. We spend more time not speaking to one another than what we do anybody else. There's a lot of positive, negative, don't know what path to choose. Okay, 1 minute I say yes, the next minute I say no. You say potato, I say potato. Okay, you say cold, I say hot. You blow hot, I blow cold. It's kind of like that here, losing interest in whatever has gone on with a partner, and I'm now kind of distancing myself from the possibilities of, like, I'm not really in a relationship. I'm not married. Okay, what I'm picking up is, like, if it is marriage, it's a very distant one, but let's go off the sign of not being married. So it's not a marriage, it's not a an engagement or anything like that. It's just like casually dating. Okay, I don't want to put a label on what it is, because I don't want to be tied down into the arguments of where you can rule me by saying that you have responsibilities. Like, if there's a marriage, this is children. This is where a person would say, you're the male, you have responsibilities, you've got children, you're got to do what I want you to do. And then the other person's like, no. Okay, when you're dating someone, there shouldn't really be any problems when you're just dating. Because if this is just dating, then obviously there are problems where you just can't even get to the point of, like, it being a full-term commitment. So if someone here is like, why are you so distant? Why is this not a full-term relationship? It's because you're not compatible here. Well, not in every way. You can't find perfection in everything. So there's this challenge that's coming up of like, stay or go, okay? A job, continue to do it or leave, okay? I've got 2 jobs. Which one do I want to do? Or I can do both, but I can only do so much here and so much there. Like I could have 2 jobs that I'm looking for, right? And I can only do this much and that much. And a lot of people that, like I said, man, I'm not going to keep going into it because it's not your reading, but if you're not seeing your star signs, it's because Capricorn, I probably get £10 when I do a Capricorn. That's it. Okay. Everyone else, I don't get paid. So I have to go where the money is, and that is Patreon for me. So unfortunately, customers will go because they want free stuff, and I can't do that. You know, YouTube is not lucrative enough to survive off YouTube because it doesn't pay you. People think that it does. It doesn't. Well, not enough. It pays you that minimal that you couldn't possibly just do it. Okay. You would have to have another job. So there's this finding another job or finding another partner. Challenge this way, challenge is that way. Okay. You know, because if you finish a commitment without knowing, you'll just walk straight into another one with what? Paranoia. You'll be paranoid that your new relationship that you find is doing exactly the same, and you'll be paranoid to accuse the person of infidelity in a commitment or relationship because you've got trust issues. If you're building relationships off fiction and not facts, that means that you have trust issues. That means that you want to join in, but with the spiritual crew, okay, follow everything that everyone's saying and then make believe the placebo, where the placebo becomes true when it really isn't. You've just been doing something that long that you've started to actually believe it instead of it not being true, okay? All metaphysical, okay? Metaphysical connection, metaphysical belief, you know, all of this sort of stuff, right? So that's all here as a challenge for you. That's a karmic lesson. I can't believe I've had that much shit in my comment section over this for a lot of people where it's relating to, right? That is a karmic lesson. That's me trying to help you, right? Belief is a lie, right? Knowing if someone is lying to you or telling the truth, the only way you will ever know that is by catching the person doing it, right? If you haven't, then you've just been following a placebo for this long, believing that it's working. Right here. Now, there could be mental health, doctors, hospitals, breakup, not speaking to the people, family all involved here. Let's see, Capricorn, challenges. So there is a relationship here. The Queen of Pentacles is wanting a relationship. But for a lot of you here, you just believe because you watch tarot, I'm supposed to be in a relationship. So I can get a relationship without putting in any effort. How are you going to get that? Right. Can you tell me what's coming up with my love life? Are you going out? No. So how are you going to get a love life? Well, I was expecting I was just going to get one. How? Like, you know, me, I want a job. A job's not just going to come my way unless I actively seek getting a job, right? It's not going to come my way. I've got to go and get it here. So someone here has got to reach out and say something to a person. If I want a commitment and I want a relationship, I'm going to have to talk to someone, right? I'm going to have to join a club or put myself in front of the energy here to make myself known that I want it to spirit. You know, I'm going to have to put myself in front of time by acting upon it and then seeing what happens. Let the energy happen. Okay. So let's find out why the judgment is a challenge, because that's what I've got at the moment, Capricorn. Why is judgment a challenge? Because of the Queen, because of there possibly being 2 women for some of you. Yes or no? Yeah, you know, two, here, 2 women. So, like I said, man, it's up to you. You know that there's 2 women, end your relationship. End of story, okay? End of story, end your relationship, it's done, right? Here. It's quicker and easier than it is keep wondering, is there another woman? Right? Because if you know it, you shouldn't be here. Let's see. Well, you shouldn't be in the commitment. Watch the 3 of Pentacles. So, yeah, see, hidden stuff here. Is there a third party? Yes. Quit your relationship. Right? Is that what you want me to tell you, that there is a third party? Okay, this is illusion. I don't know if there is, right? Just because they're emotionally distant doesn't mean that there's another person. Might just be that they want to be on their own. Could be you as well. Okay, but all of this stuff here is fiction based at the moment because it's not telling me the truth. The tarot isn't something that tells you the truth. It's called guidance. Someone guides you through what they're seeing in the cards. What you do with that is up to you then. Okay. So 9 of Swords. Depending on your story. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. So 8. Trying to communicate. Okay. It's about communication. Communication breakdown. You know, we're not speaking at the moment. We're not talking. We've actually sort of broke up. Okay. So don't forget, when you speak the words, "Are we separated?" and someone actually says yes, 1, they mean it, and 2, they can sleep with other people or go off with another man or a woman. If you guys have ever agreed that we've broke up, we don't get on, I'm not seeing you, you're not seeing me, even though we might still be connected to one another, we've decided that we're not going to continue on the relationship. That's what one of you has at least said. If you have said that, then anybody is free to go off into another commitment or relationship. Whether they just sleep with someone part-time and then maybe come back, that doesn't mean that they're cheating. Okay, they left the relationship first. Okay. To discomplicate your energy, always find something first. Well, quit something. It's like a job. Never quit a job without finding another job, right? Don't give up on a job before you've got a job. A lot of people do this in relationships. Sometimes they meet someone, okay, that is a potential for a relationship of leaving one for another. Some do, some don't. Some are kind of like, no, I need to be single for quite a while before I meet anyone. You get different people, okay? So if you're on this timeline of where, okay, I am still connected to my ex, but I need to make sure that that's finished first before I start seeing you, but I am kind of seeing you, but the ex is not cutting the mustard, Dave, then, like I said, you're going to have to end a relationship to discomplicate your life here. What's the Page of Wands? Now, for some of you, there isn't a third party, and you're just actually working on not speaking to this person, working really hard at it. I'm at work. I'm going to concentrate on my work. I really haven't got time for this bullshit anymore. I'm just going to concentrate on work, and that's it. See, this is needing action towards work. So me, I'm having to wait, because this has just come up with me because I have Gemini in my chart, right? So I am having to wait because I have actually tried for a job, and I've been told that it will be coming up hopefully in the next week or two. Okay, but I still have to wait to find out. But I've put in the action to get it. I've put out a CV. I've told the person they know me really well. Okay, and it's in my town, and I'm the only one that knows about it, right? So, because I know them. She believe it or not, she used to be my babysitter. The person, like, I get on really well with them, and all of them in there. And she used to actually babysit me when I was a kid, when she was young as well. But yeah, there's job options, opportunities here. This is work and money, okay? Let's see, because it can be 2, you see, 2 jobs. 2 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. I'm not leaving YouTube. I will never just quit it, but it's not enough. So I need to go back to work and do this for fun again, so I can start enjoying it again. Oh man, you see, you keep getting these 2s. Holy shit. Can you hear that? There is a huge bee. That thing is massive. So, as you can see, in your reading, you've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles with the 2, and the King with the Queen of Wands and this Queen here. So some of you, I'm not kidding you, some of you, this is a woman that's got a choice of 2 men, and maybe even considering being gay as well. So, like, I'm also got an eye on a woman, but I'm also dealing with this man here. So I told you here, for some of you, there's a female that's dealing with this king, but they've sort of turned their back on one another here. Okay. So they've turned their back on one another. Now, this woman here is interested in what's going on with this other woman, right? Now, this doesn't mean that this other woman, where it's a same-sex relationship, it means that this woman is worried about if this male has finished with this woman here. Because this is the guy, right? The one guy in the dynamic of this relationship here, right? And the two women, right? So the two women are, say, you and this partner, and then this woman is connected to this guy through either one, a divorce or separation, or they're actually together. This is you and the guy and the other woman, right here. So say, for instance, that you're a Capricorn and you know that you've kind of got an ex, but you know that the future person that you want to be with is with this woman, and that this guy, is not telling the truth to this woman, that he is also seeing you as well as them. So for some of you, it's you, Capricorn. You're a woman, you're a female Capricorn that has an option of two men, of one man, but the one man has two women. You Tarzan, me Jane, you come with me. Right, this is what I'm seeing. So you'll be able to see it in the cards. Capricorn, female, with someone, debating on yes or no to go back through a cycle of hell with the person again. I've met someone else, we're just sort of friends, okay? But because we're only just friends, there is a potential for a relationship. The only reason that isn't going ahead is because the king that is actually talking to me is actually still with this woman over here. Now, if any of you are cross-watching or you're watching, I fucking knew it. I knew damn well that my male person is seeing this other woman, then you're pretty much right. Yeah, it is there. It is in this reading. It is saying that there is two women in this picture, that one man is lying to one of these women, because one of them already know that this king is actually still connected to this queen somehow through either one, divorce, separation and children. And if it isn't that, then it is literally someone that's just lying. More than likely the guy is lying, okay? The female more than likely isn't, because she knows that he's lying to her, okay? She's unaware the fact that the guy is cheating on her. She doesn't know. She more than likely doesn't watch tarot or anything like that here. You know, just out of fact, send this to this woman here, then she'll know, right? That'll kibosh the high lot for you, right? And you'll be like, no, Steve, don't do that. Why not? She's been cheated on, right? So, you know, love and behold to whatever it is that you want to take from this reading, but someone is working really well on a third-party situation of where there isn't a choice been made, because this male energy has not chosen to leave this female yet, because he more than likely doesn't want to break her heart. Okay, because they spent time. People have spent time building up a relationship. They're friends at least, or I don't really want to fucking go and hurt her. You know, I am a male, right? Not popular belief, even though I got bitch tits. I am a male, right? And I do not like hurting females' feelings. I don't, Dave, right? So with men can be like, well, it's better off just not to say anything. I'll just leave, like I'll just go and I'll not say anything. That's why men ghost, okay? Because they don't want to have to confront a person to let them down and say, I don't actually love you, or I don't love you anymore, or I don't want to be with you anymore, because that makes a person cry, and it's like, oh, don't cry. I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to do that, right? But just... right, and then it's kind of like, but you did all this to me, and why would you do all of that, and why would you leave our commitment? And it's like, oh, Dave, I really just like, I don't know what to do, right? Men get like that, right? So there's your story. What you do with it, guys, you might even know about this, and you're like, Steve, I've known for ages. So you're after someone new, right? So, Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 15.
Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 4.
4, Capricorn. So we have their thoughts about this. Oh, this will be quite juicy, Lucy. So their thoughts about this. So how does this other person, which one, Dave? How does this other person think about this situation? How does the other person think and feel about this situation connected to this, to Capricorn? How does this other person think and feel about this whole scenario? See, oblivious. They don't know. This other person, there's the king again, right? Follow the king, follow the jack. Like, where's the jack? It's like putting the cups over the cards and like, where is it? You know, where's the king? He's fucking right here, Dave. What's he doing? This female here is probably, doesn't even know. This is blind to the truth, right? So I could have been telling you guys, like I said, find out, right? Take this reading now and find out. Get a friend to follow this geezer, right? But she might not even know. She like it's only 95% of women that watch this, right? So this woman here probably doesn't even watch tarot, right? Because don't forget, one of them already knows. The other one possibly doesn't. So there's nothing that can be done about this. She has to find out what this is, or he, right? But there's the king that came through the story. So how does this person, one of these people, feel about this and think about it? They don't fucking know. They don't know. Okay. Now, if this is my thoughts about what don't I know about a job and money, I don't know because I haven't got word yet. Okay. God, there's a huge bee in this room. If it gets through my curtains, let's see. It's scaring me to death. It's huge. Let's see. Well, I don't mind bees, but I just don't like the sound of their huge buzz. Let's see. Oh, man, I'm getting all a kerfuffle now. What does this other person think and feel about this situation that's connected to Capricorn? 2. 4. They don't know. They don't know. They're oblivious. They don't know. Now, like I said, please, for the love of God, do not just quit your relationship where it might just be a client or a friend, right? You just don't know. Like, you know, tarot can show that there's another person, but it doesn't never tell you what they're doing, right? Are they in love with one another? Not in a general reading, no. Right? Maybe in a personal one, what is his feelings towards this other woman that I know about, but not fiction, because it might not be telling you the truth. You got to have the truth first to find out, okay, this is the other woman I know what her name is, right? Or I've got a slight inkling. So get a personal reading. Here is my boyfriend's name, and here is her name, or his, whichever way around it is. And can you tell me how he's feeling about her? Okay. Then if that comes up with like love and lust, then there you go. But there's information that you have to know first to help a tarot reader out, right? If not, they get just as confused of what the story is about with you. Because it could be like, you know, it could come up as false. You know, it's like getting a personal tarot reading and in the end saying, oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you, no, I haven't spoken to the person in 10 years. You're like, what the fuck? You haven't, what? Why couldn't you have told me that at the beginning, that you haven't spoken to this person in 10 years? How do they feel about me? Nothing, Dave. That's why they're, you know. So what's this other person's thoughts and feelings about this scenario connected to Capricorn? They're just like happy-go-lucky. I mean, this king could be seeing someone that has Leo in their chart here, Leo or maybe Aquarius. Tell me more about this king of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. It's kind of showing it, yeah. Judgment and justice. This is the ex-husband and wife, or someone that's connected to someone still via a child, okay? But, like I said, if you're looking for infidelity in a commitment and a marriage, it's looking possible here, right? And the person that they could go to see here, this is a woman maybe that has Leo in her chart, possible Aquarian or a low path 8. So tell me more about strength. Yeah, they're waiting for this person to come and work on a commitment. But if this is this other person, one of these is still oblivious, Capricorn. They're completely and utterly oblivious, Elizabeth, that this person is... Elizabeth, where have you been anyway? But like completely and utterly oblivious that there is another person. And some of you, you're not oblivious. You know that this is going on. You know that there's another person, and you've been fighting hammer and nail to to not break temptation, to actually keep wanting this person that never gives you anything other than just the same third party situation, that they never really leave the person. They just use you for like a patch up and a quick catch up and stuff like that. But your feelings are attached to them, but they don't never show you the feeling of wanting to work on it. But you might be. But like I said, one of these people is oblivious to know the fact that there is another person, and some of you know, okay, because it's you. So there you go, guys. So let's see what this looks like when there's, oh, there's two of me. Hello. So if you want to help Steve out, I am getting another job, Capricorn. And I will continue to do this, but I can't tell people what's going to happen on here until I get this other job. And then if I get it, then I can start to think, okay, what am I going to do with my business on YouTube and Patreon? Because I might start just doing them free on here. It depends on what the wages are and everything else. Or I might just continue to do Patreon, but make it cheaper. Don't know. Who knows? Until I get it, I don't know. But you will always get yours on here because you're a great follower. So make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe and all that sort of stuff. And I'll try to keep you entertained. And if you want to help me out a lot more, then please consider joining Patreon. You get 2 weekly readings every week on the silver or gold tier. Okay, just say silver, it's much easier. It's cheaper as well, and you get all monthlies and all weeklies. But every week I do a reading, I give you a 2 weekly reading, so you get a week in advance heads up. Okay, that is over on Patreon. That is every star sign, okay? Until I get figured out what's going on with work and money, I can only really apply my effort into where I'm getting money. I'm just, like I said, I'm losing like everybody else is, so I've got to go where the money is, unfortunately. Can't keep doing the free stuff so much anymore. So thanks very much, really appreciate it. All links are provided below. If you like meditation music, I've made another really good track. I've actually spent time on this one. That is coming out very soon, and that will be everything that you get included in the bundle on the join button. So the join button below is $2 or $3. It doesn't cost much. You get private tarot card readings when I go live. You can ask me any question that you want, but at the moment things are all up in the air. But when I go live, you'll get free questions. There are personal readings over there that are educational, of like a lot of information and numerology and stuff like that. So teaching videos. And then there's also meditation music. Every piece of meditation music that I make, free of charge, you get it over on the join button, okay? And then you can do what you like with it. So thanks very much, guys. All information below. And I'll see you soon.